Let me introduce myself. My name is Benyamin Semo. Praise be to God for His love and inclusion, so that we can gather this morning in this room in God's health and well-being. The Honorable Ibu Agustina Alujaha as the course lecture seminar. Friend, today is February 22, 2022. Allow me to present the result of my tour with the leader analysis of learning based on higher order thinking skill in English subject case study class 11 at SMK Negeri Maritime. Entering the first point, namely background backing. Chapter 1, Introduction. A. Background. In the 21st century of education, the teaching learning process should focus more on critical thinking, problem analyzing, problem solving, decision making, and creating something new. Encourage teachers to use the new paradigm in the teaching learning process that is student-centered. However, in the reality, it is not in line with the theory. House-based learning has actually been introduced in line with the implementation of the 2013 curriculum, but in reality, there are still many educators who do not understand and have not implemented it. This is because during the training, the instructors transferred theories solely without giving explain or practices of implementation of what's learning. Related to the explanation above, the research decided to cause SMK Negeri Maritime as a place of success because it has already implementation 2013 curriculum. This means that higher order thinking skill should be implementation in the school. Besides that, the research analyzed whether the 2013 curriculum has been implemented well by the teacher who taught English in the second grade at SMK Negeri Maritime. SMK Negeri Maritime is one of the schools which is located in east of Alor Maritime Village. Despite its location, it does not mean that the implementation of curriculum 2013 is considered bad. It means that the teacher needs to teach students to develop their higher order thinking paradigm. In establishing higher order thinking skill, teachers have an important role to develop the learning competence. The role of school in the developing higher order thinking skill can be done through the planning to the evaluation stakes, such as lesson plan learning activities. Based on the statement above, the right wants to raise a recess with the leader analysis of learning based on higher order thinking skills in English subject case study class 11 at SMK Negeri Maritime. Limitation of problem. Based on the background above, the research limits the extension problem so that this research can be carried out optimally and in depth. The research limits this research to students' higher order thinking skills which are reflected in the formulation of the learning implementation plan RPP. Research problem. Based on the above background, the research problem in this study is as follows. 1. Does the lesson plan design made by the teacher at SMK Negeri Maritime meet the element of higher order thinking skill? 2. The learning activity at SMK Negeri Maritime lead to higher order thinking skill. Research objective. A. The aim of this research are 1. To analyze the extent to which the design of the lesson plan at SMK Negeri Maritime does it sunshine indicators of higher order thinking skill. 2. To analyze of extent to which the implementation of learning at SMK Negeri Maritime leads to higher order thinking skill. Benefit of research. The benefits of this research are expected to provide benefit to the reader, both theoretically and practical. The benefits are as follows. 1. To enhance knowledge for rights in analysis host-based learning in English subject at SMK Negeri Maritime. 2. As a means of information and input for school, especially teachers in the field of English studies, in improving student achievement by development host-based learning instrument in English subject at SMK Negeri Maritime. Chapter 2, Literature Review. Curriculum. Definition of curriculum. According to answer, the curriculum is defined as a competition arena where the student competes who will master one or more skills in order to achieve success, which are made by the award of a diploma or degree. Objective of Curriculum Development 2013. Curriculum development in Indonesia can be spread from the objective of national education. The national education system explains that the curriculum is a set of plan, documents, recurring content, learning material, and method used as for regulation learning activity to achieve education goals. This one too. Higher order thinking skill. Understanding higher order thinking skill. Higher order thinking skill is a thinking process, a chain of productive process that move from reflection to inquiry, then makes critical thinking process and ultimately lead to real inclusion that are shaking hands by people believe about what they think. Higher order thinking ability is the ability to connect, manipulate, and transform knowledge and experience already processed to thinking critically and creatively in an effort to make discussion and solve problems in new situations. Learning the implementation of lesson plan RPP. The lesson plan is a lesson plan developed in the type from a particular subject or them that refers to the syllabus. Every teacher in the education unit is required to prepare a lesson plan. Based on the opinions of the experts above, the lesson plan in conclusion is a description of the complete learning implementation, so that the lesson plan contains a learning planning activity that will be carried out in the classroom. To achieve this goal, it is necessary to carry out learning activity and process implementation class assessment. The is so that it reflects the learning objectives themselves. Chapter 3 Research Methodology. Place and time of research. 1. Research place. This research is selected in Maritime Village as of Alor District as Nusa Tenggara Province because the research sample is domiciled in the area concerned. 2. Research time. This research will take 2 weeks, in which it will be carried out in April 2009. The 29th of April to the 8th of May 2022. Research design. In the study, the research will analyze the teacher lesson plan and its implementation in the classroom. Therefore, the research uses a described quality method. It is in line with causal theory that to answer a such problem which the variables are not known and need to be explored, the qualitative method is suitable. Sampling teaching. Sampling is subgroup of the target population. The right plan of to study for generalizing about the target population. Gradual. A sample is a subgroup of the target population that the right plan to study for generalizing about the target population. Data lesson teaching. 1. Observation. This observation carried out in the class to see the implementation of the lesson plan in teaching lesson learning process. 2. Message document. To obtain the data identify the research play document instrument. The document will help the research to gain access that to the lesson plan in the school. The document was the teacher's lesson plan. The research takes there is some thought of lesson plan to and at least it has original and relevant information. In qualitative research, personal and official documents are very important because they can provide access to understand the subject matter being studied. Data analysis teachings. After the research collected by document analysis and observation will be analyzed as follows. First, the research will analyze the lesson plan developed by the teacher of English at SMK Negeri Maritime. The research will examine the lesson plan by analyzing it. It will be focused on 5 aspects in the lesson plan. They are 1. Indicator of competition achievement. 2. Objective. 3. Material, teaching activities, and assessment. Maybe this is what I can convey. Thank you for all his attention and thank you.